I am here. It is a day. It is another day. That was the sound that my computer makes when I have to do something for work, but it actually looks like it's not for me. It's just something that I have on observation. So here I am. It is day 62. Everything is spoiled. Again. I'm terrible about that. I gotta start paying more attention. Anyways, day 62 yesterday was lifting and cardio. I started out the morning with cardio, and then in the evening I did indeed lift as I was supposed to. I still have an earbud in. I just realized that I've been out of the gym. Oh my god, I just started my podcast. I didn't even know I could do that. Alright, that's funny. I need to figure out where the carry case is for this and put it back in. Also, earbuds from Apple suck. My left one died like 2 months after I bought it, so it just doesn't charge. If I hold it down in the case as hard as I can, it'll actually charge. Anywho, I did lift yesterday, so I get my check mark and my ding for that. I had my new protein powder, which takes up an extra 80 calories out of my diet, so I wound up taking that off of my late night meal, so I wound up only having like 9 ounces of chicken. And here's the thing about 9 ounces of chicken, it's still a lot of fucking chicken. So after I was done, I was like, man, I feel like I ate too much. So my stomach was full, I felt fine, and man, I'm covered in dog hair. I apologize for that. Anywho, I woke up, weighed in, and I was 1.6 pounds down, as some of you may have already seen, which is great. Very happy because I was up by 0.1 to end January, and to start February, I'm 1.6 pounds down, so that's fantastic. Monthly total is 1.6 pounds down from where I started, which is a weird thing to me. I'm trying to figure out how I want to have February monthly total, because like today I'm 1.6 pounds down from where I ended January, so to me it makes sense for that to be the monthly loss, but it's also the first. I don't know, it's playing with my head a little bit, but total weight loss is the biggest one, which is 47.6 pounds down at this point, which is nice. And then Robin reminded me, even though I thought I was going to be doing D&D today, I told my D&D crew, like, yeah, I'm good to go this weekend, because I wasn't sure if I was going to be in Vegas helping my dad move. She's like, hey, we have a hockey game we're going to tonight, and it starts at 6:30. My D&D game also starts at 6:30. So I was like, shit. So I let them know, go ahead and play without me. They usually just like crowdsource. Anytime we have one person who's out, we still play. And we just crowdsource whatever their decisions are going to be as that character, which is usually, nothing too big. So our group is also like 6 players and a DM, so we can go without one. But all that to say, I actually lifted this morning rather than in the evening. So I got a check mark for that. Ba-ding. And in the evening when we get back from the game, which will probably be at like 10 or 11, I will do the rowing. So I'll have the cardio portion of that included, so I won't lose a workout. So that's good. I'm going to move this here and this there and that somewhere else. And we can actually take a look at the chart. Screen share, so not a lot of data for February, because we are starting off at 316.4. I adjusted this axis to start at 320 and go down to 300. I don't think I'll lose 20 pounds, but it would be wonderful if I could get down to 300. My goal for the month is 14 pounds technically, because there's only 28 days. So I want to average half a pound a day. I think that's a good goal to have. I could also put some stuff like in this section here about like what the goal is for the month and like, are we on pace or not? That's just me being extra nerdy. But because my meals are a little bit wonky, also I'm going to start doing 1600 calories for days where I lift. I was toying around with the idea of taking this up to 1750 for all of February. Still not 100% locked in on that, but I'm going to do 1600 calories for the day I lift is like my goal. Because even looking at this, I have my breakfast. I have the shake that I had after I lifted, because I wound up having that be my second meal. And then I did 100 calories of chicken, which is still a good amount of chicken, because I want to make sure I have plenty of protein after I lifted. 100 calories for my 430 apple. So I have 855 to play with between what I'm going to have for my 2 p.m. meal and then what I'm going to have while I'm at the game. So I can probably do like something low. Like if I can do 200 calories, even 150 calories of like something like pretzels, which is still, pretty good. I have low sodium, like low salt pretzels, and I could eat like a full bowl, like a bowl this size, which is a pretty good fucking size bowl, is only like 200 calories of pretzels. I won't even be able to finish it. So my stomach will be full from that, and I'll still have like 650 calories for the unhealthy stuff that I'll run into. Because like I'll get a 24-ounce beer. I was actually looking at this earlier, like a 24-ounce Bud Light, which is what they serve there. Bud Light is like probably the lowest calorie beer I can get there. It's still gonna be like 260 calories. And then I could probably grab like some fries or a burger or something like that. It's going to be like 500-600 calories as long as I don't go crazy, and still be relatively close to goal. But yeah, I think she also has tickets for a game on the 4th. So I have to check with her because it's a lot of hockey coming up that we're going to be going to, which is awesome. I love watching hockey in person, but I also want to make sure that I'm preparing my meals so that I can go crazy. Mainly because when we're there, it's like gonna land my dinner, which is my biggest meal of the day, typically is gonna land like smack dab in the middle of it. I could also just have a heavy breakfast on those days and do like bacon and eggs, or sausage and eggs. I haven't had sausage in a long time, and it's really high in calories. And then have like a small dinner and just like take 2 like granola bars with me while I'm there, or like a granola bar and then a beer, drink my dinner. Boy diet. What is it called? Boy dinner. Sorry. But yeah, it's a lot to play with, and hopefully it will be fine. And honestly, I'm doing pretty well right now, so I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, that's where we're at for that. We can check Averon really fast because my workout from Friday counted towards Saturday. Is that how it worked? When was my rest day? I don't know. Basically, what I'm saying is I didn't wind up missing a day. It's Friday. Friday was my rest day. And then last night I wound up with 159 output total for both of them. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I'm like sitting there thinking about like, man, I went really, really hard yesterday. How much time did I put on yesterday? 42 minutes. Yeah. So I think one of my workouts I wound up getting like kicked off of one of the games, like something glitched, and I wound up having to start over. And I was like, was I at 6 or 7 minutes? So I was just treated as 5. Either way, that's like my highest output for a day that's not double cardio. So that's really good. I'm very happy to see that. I'm actually really shocked to see that. 10 minutes earlier today on the bike. God damn it, I keep calling it a bike. On the rower before I lifted. So let's Wordle. Let's stop talking. No more talk. Is today clout day? I don't think it is. And it's not. It's a huge swing and a miss. I was getting the vibes. All right. As soon as I see that, this is what I immediately jump to. That said, what could it be that it hasn't already been, considering none of these other consonants or vowels are going to be included? Shins. All right, we're close. We've identified where the S goes. There's no double S, and we know that there's an N and exactly where it goes. Swing. Nope. Spink. Is that a word? Spinny. No. I don't know. It's something obvious. Something totally obvious that I'm missing here. I don't know why this one's causing my brain to shut down. That's just spiny. Yeah, there we go. I was thinking spiny had an EY, and then I was like, wait, I don't think it does. So didn't take too terribly long. Got it in 5, but the current streak is back up to 14, so doing well there. And yeah, man, that's Sunday. I am technically working, so I'm going to jump back in on it. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.